What's going on, family? This your cousin Pookie here at Foundational Black Planet, bringing you the good news about foundational Black Americans. Not that bullshit they keep putting in this whitewashed ass media, this anti-black media. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring it to you real, from a real perspective. All right? I just need you to pay attention to where we're going with this. So today's topic is sneaky and divisive anti-black media outlets portray mother in negative light. That's exactly what happened yesterday. Viral clip circulating of I'm not even gonna call her the lady. We want to humanize her, put her name, Miss Monique Howard, having an interview saying, giving a witness, perspective down there with the news, the KTLA dude, Carlos, something, forgot his name. And if you follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, then you know for a long time I've been pushing this narrative about how we need to have our own black media, because the way things are spun in the media to view us in a negative light. And yesterday's interview with Miss Monique Howard is a prime example of what I be talking about. Let's get into it.
Just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. This is over near Peck Park on the 500 block, actually, of Northwestern Avenue. That's where we find KTLA 5's Carlos Aceto. He's live there with the latest. Carlos?
Carlos Aceto, that's his name. Now, anybody who's ever been around any news media, like you see them out there filming, you see them, they talk to the people first, like a little slow, like a little quick, little pseudo vetting them real quick before they come on air, right?
Rick, it's still a very active, fluid situation right now. There's an active search for the shooters. We've been told that witnesses heard multiple gunshots just before 4 o'clock at the 500 block of Western Avenue at Peck Park here in San Pedro. Now, I want to bring in Monique Howard. You said you're adopted.
By the way, this is the full interview. Now, the clip that's going viral is nothing but the last 10 seconds of this video. And that perfectly describes what I mean by how they spin it. You want to listen to him ask these fishing questions. He has an earpiece in his ear too, so they saying whatever. Just listen.
Your adoptive son was shot. Can you come this way?
Yes, sir.
What did you know? What have officials told you?
Well, officials called and said for me to come and check on my biological son. That's the whole reason I came down here. But literally, it just was a massacre. So,
and your son?
Peep game. Only reason she came down there was because she got a phone call about her biological son, right? Me living in the hood, cousin Pookie is the adopted son for many a black auntie. I'm the nephew of a mini uncle whoever. You know what I'm saying? So, while adopted could mean she's actually had adopted them, it also could be used as a term of endearment. I need y'all to understand that, because a lot of these comments is like, oh, she's a bad mother, she's a poor excuse for a mother, because she didn't react when about the adopted son. Well, she wasn't there, came down there because she got a call about her biological son. Pay attention.
Was not affected, but my adopted son died.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I don't know for sure, but that's what I've been told.
And you haven't been able to get a hold of him?
No, I'm on my way now to go to the hospital and find out
So he's just not picking up calls? You haven't tried?
No. We have.
Let's stop something else. So when she said my adopted son died, her face, you could see, for people who never even saw this part of the interview, where they done already heard about this interview for you guys. People sending it around, it's going viral. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like it ain't going viral, but people not watching with compassion. This is what I'm saying. This is the media dehumanizes us to the point where it's okay to have no compassion for us. Listen. So if as you can see, she said my adopted son died, and she held it together. Please understand, when you living in the hood, you already desensitized to black death. Same as even the people who don't live in the hood that sit here and lust after these videos, you know what I'm saying, of people getting killed and all of that other type of shit. Pay attention.
A big family from Compton. I'm from Compton. So this is a Compton massacre.
Just to hear that a gunfight would break out at a picnic, this was at a car show, there were families, there were children.
It wasn't a car show, sir. It was a baseball game. That's it. At Peck Park.
I want to point out something else, right? She said, I'm from Compton. We have a big family in Compton. If she was the way that y'all are painting her to be from the last 10 seconds of that video, she would have threw the setup right there. Pay attention. She said, we have a big family. That's what she said. So listen.
Hear that a gunfight.
Let me take that back.
This a Compton massacre.
Just to hear that a gunfight would break out at a picnic. This was at a car show. There were families. There were
It
children.
wasn't a car show, sir.
Now, back to what I said about how they vet you before you come on. I'm sure that he already mentioned something about it being a car show, which is why she said, it's not a car show, sir. Like, it's the second time she told him. Now, I grew up around 90% black women, so I know the tone that she's taking with him. It's not a car show, sir. I already told your fucking ass that it wasn't a car show, basically. Listen, I'm gonna take it back for you. Listen.
This was at a...
Because he tried to sneak it in there. It was a picnic and it was a car show, and he tried to just keep talking right over it. She called him. She's like, nope, not a car show, sir. Because if they were trying to paint this as a lowrider show, and this is what happened. The media out here in LA, I'm from the East Coast. We don't have any news that covers lowriders. You know what I'm saying? Out here, they target specific communities when the news media outlet puts negative light on lowriders. Just pay attention to what she said.
This was at a car show. There were families. There were
It
children.
wasn't a car show, sir. It was a baseball game. That's it.
That's it. Now, at this point, the interview has already gone a minute. That's it. All right. Now, that's it. It was a baseball game. That's it. Now, I want you to hear his follow-up question to what he just asked her. Listen.
Just to hear something like that would happen on a Sunday afternoon.
Just to hear, like just to hear that something like that would happen on a Sunday afternoon. Is that not like the second or third time he asked her just to hear? Listen.
Just to hear something like that would happen on a Sunday afternoon.
What? As a reporter, you heard that it was like at the same time somebody beat the horn in the background. But everybody turned around. You can go back to you right there, right? But instead of that, you see that earpiece in his ear? I'm positive they're gonna like, oh, just keep going, see what you can get. Because he didn't even ask her a question last time. He's like, just that this could happen on a Sunday. Listen. And then all she did was basically just get candid. You know what I'm saying?
Something like that would happen on a Sunday afternoon.
And she ready to go.
When you dealing with different hoods, what do you expect? Because it's the weekend.
So for everybody who was like, oh, well, it's the weekend, she was asked about specifically it being a Sunday, which is on the weekend, dummies. All right, so that's why you see her say it, because a lot of the comments was like, oh, well, it's the weekend, so it's okay. No, listen, pay attention. She's answering the questions.
And I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else, but
Another thing that y'all glossed over. I can't speak for everyone else. I don't hear how you guys listen to this interview and you hear everything that y'all saying in the comments. Somebody who's less intelligent, somebody who's heartless, somebody who's emotional. I don't understand how y'all see all of that, but it's because of y'all negative connotations of blacks that we all do this and we all do that, and it's been co-signed by other blacks, which is the whole reason I'm here to talk to y'all. Not everybody else. They gonna do what they do. Anti-blacks, they grown. They gonna do what they gonna do. I'm here to talk to y'all. Cousin Pookie here to talk to y'all. Because it's y'all that gotta stop co-signing the dehumanization of our family on social media. That's social warfare that they're using against us, and y'all co-signing it. Y'all are co-signing this. Listen to what she said. I'm gonna take it back some.
I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm from Santana Block Crip, so it's gonna do what it do.
Well, I hope your adoptive son is okay. That you're able to get a hold
but I
of him.
heard that he passed.
Yeah. Okay. That's something.
She said, I can't speak for anybody else, everybody else, but I'm Santana Block Creek. That's what she said. That's basically, there's no more questions after this. We ready to go. This is over, right? But also, Also, listen to this.
Everybody else, but
This reporter is trash.
hoods.
I'm here to tell you, this reporter is trash, and so was the so was the guy in his ear.
Sunday afternoon.
Listen.
Well, it was It's the weekend, and I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else, but
Y'all don't understand. She's not trying to say too much. He's trying to get her to say more than she wants to say. When it comes to gang politics, most of us don't bang. We're civilians, majority of us. It's a small population of blacks who even do that. Before y'all like to paint us as people who, that's all we are, right? A small percentage of us do, right? She's one of them. If you guys were, you had a foundation for feeding the homeless, and one of your representatives was up there on TV, you'd be like, well, damn, you could have swollen in a little, like, you know. You could have been like, oh, and log on to feeding the homeless, something, and they had to cut that shit. They had to cut your part. You could have said, ban guns. They had to cut your part out. Anything else that she would have said other than what she's saying right now, they would have cut out. But they have an incentive to paint us like that. Please understand that they have an incentive to paint us in that negative light, black people. Pay attention.
I'm from Santana Block Crip, so it's gonna do what it do.
Why?
It's gonna do what it do. That's que sera sera. What will be, what will be. That's what that is. It's going to be what it be. She's basically saying, I don't speak for everybody else. How are y'all listening to that and glossing over all of that? Now, like I said, white supremacist media, you can see that this was a clear tactic. Him asking them weak ass questions to try to get her to say something, right? But my gripe isn't with them as much as it is with the black people who thinks that what she did was poorly representing you. Like, you are already poorly represented in the media. That's why you see Cousin Pookie right here with this. I'm no journalist. I'm no politician. I'm no none of that. I'm just a person who was tired of seeing us portrayed negatively in the media and being dehumanized in the media.